What is often overlooked is an essential third element, the middle void, where their interaction takes place. Now, the interaction of mountain and water, that means yang and yin, takes place in the middle void. That is the third element which is very essential, because the interaction of these two attributes takes place in the middle void, which is often overlooked by the painters, those who are new to the art, or by the spectators who sometimes miss out this third essential element. This can be compared with the yogic practice of pranayama. Breathe in, retain, breathe out. Now, we can understand Shan Shui by comparing it with yogic practice, that is pranayama. Yogic practice of pranayama. Now, in pranayama, what do? We breathe in, then we hold the breath, retain, and then we breathe out. So, the suspension of breath is the void where meditation occurs. Alright, so when we do yogic practice, when we breathe in and hold, that time meditation occurs. That is the void, middle void. So the middle void is essential. Nothing can happen without it. Otherwise, pranayama is just an exercise. But breathing in, retaining, and breathing out, there, meditation can be done while the suspension of breath is done. Okay, so it is very important. The middle void is essential. Nothing can happen without it. Hence the importance of the white unpainted space in landscape, Chinese landscape. So middle void is the third essential element, and that is why there is importance of white unpainted space in Chinese landscape. That signifies that it is the place of interaction of yin and yang. This is also where man finds a fundamental role. Now, if you explore more of Chinese paintings, you will come to know that their paintings depend on some kind of mysticism, depend on emotions, some abstract idea. And you will also find human beings, small solitary man figure would be seen somewhere. So this is also where man finds a fundamental role. Now, what is the fundamental role of man? In that space between heaven and earth, he becomes the conduit of communication. Conduit means gate or channel of communication between both poles of the universe. There are two poles of the universe which has been mentioned, heaven and earth. So man becomes the conduit, the channel of communication between these two poles, heaven and earth. So his presence is essential, even if it's only suggested. So in Chinese paintings, there would be some kind of man-nature relationship depicted. So his presence is essential, even if it's only suggested, far from being lost or oppressed by the lofty peaks. He is, in Francois Cheng's wonderful expression, the eye of the landscape. He's the eye of the landscape. Very important, essential part of the landscape of Chinese art. So, Yan, Yang, and the interaction of Yan and Yang in the middle void, and the presence of man, even if it is just a tiny solitary man figure amidst high mountains, lofty peaks, high mountains and river, surrounded with nature. These all attributes balance the landscape. The Chinese landscape would have a harmonious integration of all these attributes.